In life there is but one certainty, and that is all creatures, great and small, will grace the lands of the earth and one day disappear. As hunters, we appreciate this and try to enjoy the beauties of our nature while still taking comfort, knowing that we are all still a part of this evolutionary...
Cut, man, come on. You're going way too fast. You need to slow it down.
Okay.
You need to go slow, monotonous. That's rule number one. Slow, monotonous voiceovers, they grab the audience's attention, okay?
Gotcha.
Now start over.
Okay.
With energy, but slowly.
In life...
With fervor.
Okay. In life there's...
Not too much energy. Be slow, okay?
Okay.
You got this.
In life there is but one certainty.
You got this, okay? Just think slow. Think of a Robert Redford film, okay?
Okay.
Or better yet, any of the submissions from last year's Badlands video contest, okay?
Oh. In life, there is but one certainty, and that is that all creatures, great and small, will grace the lands of the earth and one day disappear. As hunters, we appreciate this and try and enjoy all the beauties of nature. My name is Mark Ballesteri. I'm a TV producer, film editor for the outdoor industry and mainstream commercial work. I ran across Chad Spencer in the customer service department trying to return some nose trimmers. As far as I'm concerned, he's the best in the industry. He's got all the newest techniques and he knows all the good rules of thumb for film and just knows how to get it done. Film all the way from film grading to color grading, from sound design, camera work. He's got it all, and he's hands down the best in the industry. So I'm really pumped to be working with him on this project, and I think I nailed it on this one.
Ballesteri residents?
Going.
Good man, how are ya?
Pretty good.
Good man, good. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Well, where's your camo?
What do you mean?
Your hunting clothes. You should be wearing hunting camo.
Are you kidding me? That's a good one. That's a good one. Did John put you up to that? Hunting clothes? Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, grab your bow. Let's go. So yeah, I was absolutely thrilled when Mark approached me to help him out with this project, especially something as prestigious as the Badlands Film Festival. And I think with both our experience, he in the hunting industry, me in the documentary film industry, that we could really bang out something exceptional. I heard that it's sponsored by GoPro. I'm not really sure what that company is, but I'm sure it's a great one.
Are you cold? Want some gloves? I'm fine. I keep telling you that.
So what, do we just wait here?
Gotta be quiet. So what do we just wait out here for the animals to come? Yeah, you gotta wait. It's a waiting game. I'm gonna wait in the car. Bro. On top of all the knowledge, in his bag of tricks, he's really good with a slider. No hiccups, really, really smooth tracking shots, and apparently he holds the Guinness World Record for longest slider. So this is going to be interesting.
Rule number 2, slider shots are a must. And if you want to be taken seriously in this industry, you've got to know what you're doing. And slider shots are one of my, I don't want to say signatures, but yeah, if you want to be taken seriously, you've got to slide it real long and real hard. Hey Mark, have you lost any pets recently?
No, why?
It just helps. You haven't lost like a duck or swordfish or anything?
No.
How close are you to the dog? Rule number 3. Animals capture the heartstrings of your audience. Marley and Me grossed $143 million in 2008. So, alright, for this next scene, I'm going to have you just walk in slow motion towards the camera. Just from back there.
Wait, walk in slow motion to the camera?
Yeah.
Can't you just slow down the frame rate in post?
What do you mean? Just you're going to be walking in slow motion. Just no fast movements. That's rule number 4. Slow motion makes the audience take time, take a breath, and understand what they're looking at. Slowly. It's going to look good. Don't trust me.
Okay.
Mark. Hey, slow down. Slow. Perfect. Mark, no. You gotta speed up, come on. No. Mark, come on. No, it's fine.
Come on, dude, you're in frame. Get out of the frame.
Keep going, please. Just keep going, you're fine. Yes.
So all in all, I think our film's a success. We both learned a lot. Mark more than me, obviously. But
Yeah, I learned to do this myself next time.
I mean, you can. I mean, you could. Anyone can. With my 4 simple rules, anyone can. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, you could if you wanted to.
I'm out of here.
I've been around the outdoors my whole life. There's no other place I'd rather be than out here experiencing the rawness of nature. This is who I am, and this is where it started. When I was younger, my brother and I used to take turns sitting on my dad's back, handing him arrows as he shot his bow. He started teaching us at an early age to appreciate the outdoors and what it means to be a bow hunter. It was when I was in 4th grade. My mom said my brother and I could go alone for our first hunt in the stand. None of us would have guessed. I would come back grinning from ear to ear saying, I shot 2 does. Judging from the look on my older brother's face, he had seen nothing. After the does, I made up my mind. I was going to let every deer walk until I had shot a buck. 4 years later, I harvested my first Pope and Young buck. A few years had passed, and I was looking for a new hunting experience. That was when I decided to make my own primitive bow. I grew up shooting compound bows, but there's something about harvesting an animal with a bow that has no sights or cams that has always intrigued me. It's It's amazing how our ancestors were able to take something as simple as a stick and string and turn it into a tool that put food on the table. After reading several books and learning some crucial lessons from an experienced bow maker, my vision started to become a reality. Self-reliance. It's a strong word. It's the feeling I get when making and using my bows. Knowing I created it from the elements I've gathered brings me a feeling of accomplishment. This is when it all comes together, why it's worth it to me. Some dreams die out, but for me, it's who I am. It's in my blood, passed down from generation to generation. It's the thrill of doing something I love, creating another moment and another story.
Traditionally, competition is thought of as a rivalry. In which the success of one requires the failure of others. It's no surprise that these three guys have a rivalry against each other that is mixed deeply within their friendship. And one could say competition between friends is a different competition altogether. But with these guys, their friendship is as loyal, compassionate, and as true to Southern chaos as it gets.
chaotic part of it is the competitions that we have. It's the rivalries that we have, and it's the friendships. I mean, friendships are chaotic.
The goat and I originally met 5 years ago. From the get-go, we were out at night, just going out with night vision, thermals, hunting hogs, just because we were bored and it's a Tuesday.
Anytime Hartley, Josh, and I are all in camp, there's always a rivalry. That's just how it is.
I feel between the three of us that every time we're together, it's a little different than hanging out with our other buddies.
Are you kidding?
Oh my God, dude.
What a freaking giant.
Unforgettable.
When it comes to who's a better shot between the three of us, I think we each have our own little niche.
Yahtzee.
Welcome to the Apache, huh?
I'm the best shot. I'll outshoot both of them, blindfolded.
I am. Josh with a shotgun, Steven maybe with a fishing rod.
I mean, just do that. Tape that up right there.
I've been higher than a Georgia pine.
We worked our ding dong off of him. We had him at 40 yards. Dude came running, bro. Running. Guess where he's at now? He's sleeping. Game over. You can put my feet in a bucket of concrete. Doesn't matter. I win. Still.
These guys love each other, but they also have plenty of reasons to get frustrated with one another.
It can be frustrating when we're sitting in camp and Hartley can't make his mind up about what shirt to put on or what beanie to wear, and we're all ready to go.
Lack of communication would be the biggest thing with Steven.
Just pick up your phone and slide it, that thumb thing. It goes wonders. And you go like this, and you say hello. That might help.
You know, it can also be aggravating sometimes when I'm hunting in my backyard and Josh Galda is telling me what to do.
And I think Garrett's would be his neediness. His nitpicking neediness.
Josh might not ever know exactly where we're going, how we're gonna get there, what type of gear we're gonna bring. And that drives me crazy.
Like, we about to go to church.
Ultimately, my friendship is everything. I mean, sometimes I just want to punch them in the mouth because they frustrate me beyond belief.
They're the brothers I never had. Our friendship is a funny thing. My loyalty to Garrett and Josh goes beyond anything I can describe.
They're the kind of friends that if they called me at 3 in the morning and needed help, I'd be burning up the tires to get there.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's our deer. With events, everything that happened back home, these boys working their ass off.
You get one hunt, you kill a giant. Yeah, for a reason, brother.
That type of thing isn't just handed. It's given, it's earned, the friendship, and it's respected.
It's a team effort, it's a group effort. It's all three of us going in together, trying to make all three people successful.
It's always chaotic, there's always something going on, and quite honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way.
So as you can see, there will always be competition. But in the end, the ultimate trophy is friendship.
Africa, Just mentioning that word to an adventure hunter is enough to send their mind reeling into bygone days of Salou, Hemingway, and Roosevelt. When Africa first claimed its place in our souls, we had been longing for another adventure, needing to quench our thirst for danger. The internal need to once again explore was strong enough to make us leave our families and jobs behind, hoping to make ourselves whole again before we returned. This hunt would be an experience hunt, but it was also a trophy hunt. In light of all the bad press hunting is getting today, we thought we would share what hunting, to us, is really all about. Hunting is about firsts. First time in a new place. First time hunting a particular species. Maybe even the first time hunting together with friends, old and new. Sometimes it all just comes together, and with a single well-placed shot, the hunter and his hunting party are awarded with more than just a trophy. They have a lifetime of memories and a bond as hunters that will stand the test of time. The size of the trophy does not always matter. In some cases, the smallest animal can actually be the biggest trophy, a tiny little creature that most of the world does not even know exists. The trophy of a lifetime comes from the internal desire centered around taking a particular animal, not the size of the horns. The single biggest responsibility as a hunter is the execution of the shot. The moment that it all comes together and a hunter releases his arrow or fires a bullet, a memory is burned into our minds that we can replay over and over again. The shot may be the longest of your life. It may be the shortest. Either way, the feeling you get from the roller coaster of emotion that follows a shot is what keeps you searching for that next trophy. As hunters, it is our responsibility to walk a fine line with the rest of society, rehearsing our craft down to the very last detail. That way, when the moment arises, we can execute a quick, clean kill. Sometimes the hunt is about the trophy and fulfilling a lifelong dream. All the planning and saving of money you did is wrapped up inside a massive set of horns. The opportunity presents itself, and you finally get to hold the animal of your dreams. It is in these moments that we finally get to step back, give thanks, appreciate the animal, and live in the moment for a while. Hunting is about togetherness. Regardless of the weapon we choose or the species that we love to pursue, we are bound together by a very simple notion: our love for the sport as well as our way of life. If our hunting heritage is to survive, we must introduce others to the way of life, but also to what hunting actually means. Male or female, black or white, 8 years old or 80. It is the heritage and tradition that matters the most. When they take that first animal, you will know the joy, sadness, and respect that they have in their eyes. That, friends, is what will keep the tradition alive.
So here we are, had a couple days to hunt before we had a few other clients in.
Every fall, my highlight is heading to the Rockies to chase my passion, elk. We all pray for that one encounter with a true giant. When that opportunity arises, can we control our emotions? Well, here's my story.
I just heard a bull bugling down the canyon, and I can hear one raking his horns down here in this bottom. I can't see it yet, but I think he's just right over that dip or just inside the edge of the woods. I do want to throw out a cow call, see if we can identify exactly where he is. They will sound off if they're in there. We got a pretty good wind. We're just going to play it cool though, because they're already up in the timber, and you can never chase them up the hill. At least we know there's a few different bulls down here, which is good. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna see what else we can find, and we're gonna hope for the best.
I've known Freddie for years, since his dad purchased this ranch. Many of the landowners in this area, they concentrate on wildlife. They concentrate on wildlife habitat and making things better for all species of wildlife.
I was out scouting a few days ago and saw one of the biggest bulls I've ever seen just off the property line.
There he is. Here he comes. That's a big bull.
A real jumbo. This is such a hot spot. Those bulls come in.
I ran into Freddie and he said that he was thinking about switching out a muzzleloader tag. Muzzleloader season hadn't started, and in Colorado you can switch that tag prior to opening of the season. They're limited in number. The archery licenses are not. So the muzzleloader license that he turned in, that'd be a while before he draws one again.
We're gonna see if we can't stick a big monster bull tonight. We're heading over to Big Fred's Pond, where my dad shot several monsters in the past, and I have as well. We're seeing a really big bull called Mr. Jumbo. We're going after him tonight.
My initial thought was that, you know, he's crazy. But Freddie is an accomplished archer, and whatever Freddie chose to do there was going to be the right decision.
fired up. We're after a big monster bull. I'll tell you, my favorite thing to hunt in the world is elk, and I can smell it. We're gonna get one, so come with us. We're heading to the Big Fred Pond. It's gonna be our lucky spot. What's so awesome this time of year, being early in the season, these bulls, you never know what's gonna come in. We've already identified some really big bulls. They're starting to group up, but they're not all grouped up yet. So they're still wandering around. Whew, it's warm out here. That means these big bulls are gonna wanna come to water even though it's still early in the season. Not Mr. Jumbo. We're gonna pass. A bull like that, world class. I named him Mr. Jumbo because he is an absolute monster 6-point. He went 150 yards, he's a giant. What an absolute monster. Yes, unbelievable. 42-yard shot, put it right where it needed to be.
I'm so proud of this guy. This is an absolute giant. I named him Mr. Jumbo for a reason. He's a heck of a huge bull. And we did it again with bow and arrow. This is awesome. I'm so excited. Hartice Ranch 2015, yes!
I think I can speak for the group when I say I'm confident we've walked close to 40, 45 miles.
And it's been uphill both ways in the snow.
I don't know if you got it, but I hammered a giant. You can see him right here. This is giant. I can't thank you enough, guys. Oh man. I feel lucky. I feel so lucky. That's a bruiser. Just horns for days. Well, we're in central Idaho, and we're 5 miles back into the backcountry. We got a front moving in the next day or so, and we're back here elk hunting for the most part. But I grabbed a deer tag while we were in town, and Jesse, our good buddy from Idaho here, says if we see a mule deer back here, he'll be a giant.
So it's day 5 on our Idaho backcountry hunt, and as you see, things have changed drastically. Our first couple days, we're with temperatures in the mid-80s, and we couldn't get cool enough, and we didn't think we were going to see much animal movement because of that heat. Fortunately, Adam stocked up on a lifetime mule deer and took the pressure off everybody. So today we woke up to several inches of snow and a whole new world, and the guys are all down low looking for elk, and I stayed high trying to find some mule deer today to fill my mule deer tag. So hopefully we'll get it done. Hopefully this weather will get things moving. Otherwise, it's pretty epic, pretty cool and surreal to be hunting in weather like this for us Florida guys.
There's something about being free. When you can set aside everything you've got going on in life and just be yourself. I never was the biggest kid growing up. I wasn't the strongest, definitely not the fastest. But ever since I was little, I was drawn to things that demanded a certain kind of drive and perseverance. When I set my mind to something, nothing will stop me. My mom likes to say I'm stubborn. She's probably right. Jeff Lusk, and I was born and raised right here in the Pacific Northwest. Hunting doesn't run in my family, but I was always the little boy ready to bait everyone's hook, the one who gutted all of the fish, just so we could enjoy the taste of nature's protein. I loved everything about the outdoors. And even as a young boy, putting food on the table made me feel like a man. A first kill, that's something that you just can't explain to anybody that's never bow hunted before. It takes less than 1 second for an arrow to leave your bow. In that same second, 4 babies are born, 4,000 tweets are posted, and 187 people are throwing down a burger at McDonald's. But in that moment, none of that matters. It's perfect. It took me 23 years before I picked up my first bow. Some people grow up hunting, and for others, well, hunting finds them. I think somewhere deep down, we all have that need to connect with the earth in a very tangible way. To be able to do, touch, feel, hear, to have all of your senses working in unison. That's what hunting does. It pulls us out of the human world and puts us in the middle of a world where we really have no control. The only hope for success is our ability to endure. If you watched the news or checked your Facebook feed recently, you'll notice that hunting isn't widely viewed as an honorable pursuit. A lot of people see it as inhumane or cruel, but what it truly reveals is the sad reality that so many people have never experienced the real hunt. Because if they had, they would understand that hunting is the most humane and organic way to feed your family. This is how it's been since the dawn of man. The work that we put in, the time that we invest, that's what sets bow hunters apart. There's a respect for these animals. It's incomparable. Factory slaughtered meat is not acceptable. And if you don't get that, if that offends you, whatever. We will continue working harder, continue fighting for what we believe in, and continue hunting for ourselves and our families. And that's something that we will never apologize for. We are bow hunters. There's something about being free. When you can set aside everything you've got going on in life and just be yourself.
Oh, Bessie, come on, sweetheart. You can do it. And the rest is history.
See if we can keep tagging Bray on a roll here tonight. Put another one down.
What does it mean to be a hunter? If you are here, you are just as much of a passionate, die-hard hunter as we are. Do we want to be remembered as the best hunters in the world? Honestly, probably not. For us, we want to use our passion in hunting as a gateway to inspire. These deer are going to be loving it. We want to inspire people to chase their dreams. Because life is about making an impact, not making an income. And we realize that the only thing that limits us from making an impact is our own imagination and commitment. It's the people that are crazy enough to think they can change the world that actually do. Like my skivvies? I'm gonna get it. I just spotted a buck. He's headed right towards David's tree, I think. It's insane they're making their way there. I can't freaking believe this. I just smoked the biggest deer in my life. Down, baby. No, dude, it's freaking. Let's pop, let's pop, let's pop. Oh, ready? Sure. Good shit, Dave. Smells like death. Oh, yeah. Shot his ass. Yes, baby.
Macker! Macker!
Man. Perfect shot of me at 243.
Patience, dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Another one done, baby. Another one done. Are you kidding me? There he is, Hell of a buck, dude. Way better than I thought he was. On the first night in the stand. What more can you ask for? This is insane. We're going almost $2, dude. You just killed a freaking stud. You just killed a freaking stud.
Absolutely baffled. I'm at a loss for words.
Are you freaking serious?
And he's actually a little better than I thought he was, but that's too cool.
It's been so long since I've shot a New York buck. Never give up. Dude, so Uncle Jay says when you least expect it, expect it. And I can guarantee you that at 3:30 this afternoon, this is about the last thing that we thought was going to come strolling through back there. But he did. Unreal.
Hunting is very personal to anyone you ask, and represents something different to each and every one of us. To some, it's spending time with friends and family, and to others, it's about totally submersing themselves in complete seclusion. For me, I hunt to fill my role as a father, a provider, and a steward of the land around us. I hunt to learn the answers about life and myself that only nature can provide. I hunt because it's the closest thing to a spiritual experience that I've ever known. When I hunt, my mind is clear. What's important becomes more focused. Every sunrise or sunset I see, every bugling bowl and sound of the thunder, reminds me of how lucky I am every day. I've witnessed things that most people only dream about, but I don't take it for granted, not for 1 second, because every day is a gift, and there's miracles happening around us all.
Good job! Yay!
I think we all need to be committed to leaving the landscape better than we found it, and being focused on our conservation while we're on this earth. Hunt hard, keep the wind in your face, and I hope to see you on the mountain.
After 20 years, we came to one realization. We're gamblers. Our first roll of the dice was starting this company with no money out of a storage shed. From there, the addiction only grew. What's the number one lesson we've learned from the chances we've taken? The more we can stack the odds in our favor, the more success we'll have. Hunting is a gamble. You can prepare and you can practice, but in the end, there is no guarantee of success. The only thing you can do is stack the deck. Badlands Approach Camo was designed to shift the hunter's advantage once and for all. It was a selfish endeavor, to be honest, sitting around the tailgate after dark discussing ways to become a better hunter. The objective became clear. We wanted to create a digital pattern like nothing we had used before, that would not only break up our silhouettes, but take concealment to an entirely new level. We spent the next 5 years creating Badlands' approach of Asian technology. New micro and macro patterns took shape. We stacked and unstacked hundreds of layers. The science of color became our obsession, agonizing over thousands of different color swatches and analyzing how color interacted with light. The focus was what our prey would be seeing, instead of how our eyes perceived the patterns and colors. Can we now say mission accomplished? Have we discovered the right approach? We'll let you decide.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
Trouble's coming for the free men. We shake them, shaking with the free hands. So stand tall, shout out with me. Do your dirty work without me. Say your best when no one can see. Stand up, catch fire with me. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. But best kiss, not alright. I've been sleeping with these thoughts, man. I've been contemplating singing them. So stand up, catch fire with me. You can follow them now. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. But best kiss, not alright. I'm scared I may be right. You can follow them now. 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 Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright. Best kiss, not alright.
I thought GoPros were only for like the skateboarders and snowboarders who do crazy flips and stuff. Wrong-o.
Come on, you bastard!
She's alive.
Oh!
no idea how, but I think this thing just survived. Oh, my heart's pounding. I freaking flying this drone, and I just clipped that freaking tree. Almost. I have no idea how, but I think this thing is okay. Holy shit.
When you have a passion for something, it doesn't matter what it is. You think about it day in and day out, from morning to night. Whether it's skateboarding, riding a dirt bike, or hunting. For me, it's hunting. That passion for me never shuts off, from winter and into spring, and right through summer and into fall. I never quit thinking about hunting. These type sports demand that you put yourself into places that aren't easy to get to, aren't easy to do, and aren't for everybody. When it all comes together, when all of that practice throughout the year finally comes together, and you're able to capture it all, start to finish. For me and for what I do for a living, it's everything.